Hello, I'm Dr. Sarah Williams, a pediatric specialist passionate about guiding parents through their child's physical, mental, and emotional growth journey. Every parent dreams of giving their child the tools to think sharper, learn faster, and feel more confident in the classroom and beyond. But what if the secret to unlocking that potential isn't found in textbooks or tutoring sessions, but right in your kitchen? Deep inside certain foods lies a nutrient so powerful it's been called brain fuel by scientists, omega 3 fatty acids. These remarkable compounds don't just help the brain grow, they shape how it functions every single day. From the moment a child is born, their brain is in constant motion, forming millions of connections per second. These neural links determine everything: memory, focus, creativity, even emotional balance. But here's the catch: the brain can't make omega 3s on its own. It depends entirely on diet. Without enough of these essential fats, the brain struggles to build and maintain those connections effectively. That's why so many experts now call omega 3s the foundation of cognitive development. Imagine your child trying to focus during class. The teacher's voice is clear, the material isn't too hard, yet their mind keeps wandering. They fidget, lose track, and feel frustrated. Often it's not about discipline or intelligence, it's biology. The brain cells that handle focus and attention communicate through electrical signals, and omega 3s help build the protective coating around those cells called myelin. When omega 3 levels are low, those signals weaken, slowing down reaction time and mental clarity. But when the brain is well nourished, everything flows smoother, like upgrading a sluggish internet connection to lightning speed. The benefits go beyond focus. Omega 3s are also essential for memory formation. DHA, one of the main types of omega 3, is highly concentrated in the brain's hippocampus, the region responsible for learning and recalling information. Studies from Harvard Medical School and the National Institutes of Health show that children with higher DHA levels tend to perform better in reading comprehension, vocabulary retention, and problem solving tests. It's as if their brains are wired for success from the inside out. But here's the problem: most children in the United States aren't getting enough omega 3s. Modern diets filled with processed snacks, sugary cereals, and fast food offer plenty of calories but very little nutrition. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and trout, nature's richest sources of DHA and EPA, are often missing from family meals. Even when parents try to include them, picky eaters often resist. So the challenge isn't just about knowing what's healthy, it's about finding ways to make these superfoods appealing and accessible in everyday life. That's where this story begins. With parents like you who want to do more than just feed their children, you want to nourish their potential. Because food isn't just fuel, it's the language through which the body and brain communicate. Every bite sends a message: to grow, to focus, to stay calm, to thrive. And omega 3s deliver the most powerful message of all. As we move forward, we'll explore how this one nutrient can transform your child's brain health, where to find it naturally, and how to make it a joyful part of your family's meals. From clever recipes that disguise fish flavors to surprising plant-based sources that even picky eaters will love, you'll see that feeding the brain doesn't have to feel like a struggle. It can be a delicious daily habit that shapes a brighter, sharper future. The human brain is often compared to a supercomputer, but unlike machines, it constantly evolves, rewires, and repairs itself, especially during childhood. And if there's one nutrient that keeps this living supercomputer running at full power, it's omega 3. These essential fatty acids, mainly DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, and EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, are the structural foundation of brain cells. They determine how efficiently neurons communicate, how well children learn, and even how stable their moods remain throughout the day. Without sufficient omega 3 intake, the brain's network becomes sluggish, communication between neurons slows, and the child's ability to concentrate begins to fade. Think of omega 3s as the oil that keeps an engine running smoothly. When the brain's engine is well lubricated with DHA and EPA, everything works in harmony. Focus sharpens, reaction time improves, and creativity flourishes. But when that oil runs low, friction starts to build. The result? Fatigue, irritability, and forgetfulness. This is why nutritionists often say that a lack of omega 3 doesn't just affect how a child thinks, but how they feel. Studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that children who consume enough omega 3s demonstrate better emotional control, fewer behavioral problems, and higher academic performance. Even teachers can often tell which students start their mornings with balanced omega-rich meals. They tend to stay calmer, handle pressure better, and recover faster from emotional setbacks. So how does omega 3 actually shape the brain? Every neuron, the basic unit of the brain, has a fatty outer layer called a cell membrane. This membrane is like a flexible gatekeeper that allows nutrients to enter and waste to exit. DHA gives that membrane the fluidity it needs to function properly. When DHA is missing, the membrane stiffens and nerve signals slow down. This can impact everything from reading speed to how quickly a child recalls information during exams. What's truly fascinating is how omega 3s influence the formation of new neural connections, a process called neuroplasticity. In children, this process happens at an astonishing rate. Each new experience, learning a word, solving a puzzle, even navigating emotions, requires the brain to form new pathways. Omega 3s ensure those pathways are strong, stable, and capable of adapting. Without them, the brain's wiring becomes fragile, making learning and memory retention more difficult. Beyond the brain, omega 3s also play a major role in managing inflammation throughout the body. Chronic inflammation, often caused by diets high in processed fats and sugars, can negatively affect brain function. But omega 3s act like tiny peacekeepers, calming inflammation and creating a healthier environment for the brain to grow. Children who eat more omega rich foods often show improved immune function, better sleep patterns, and higher energy levels. Unfortunately, the typical American diet provides less than one-third of the recommended daily amount of omega 3s for children. This is partly due to the popularity of fast food and partly because many families are unaware of how easy it can be to add these nutrients naturally. The goal isn't to change everything overnight, it's to make simple, realistic adjustments that fit into everyday life. Incorporating omega 3s doesn't mean forcing a child to eat plain fish or take unpleasant supplements. It's about creativity and consistency. From crispy salmon bites that rival chicken nuggets to chia pudding that tastes like dessert, there are endless ways to sneak in these brain boosting fats without resistance. When it comes to bringing omega 3s into your child's diet, simplicity is the secret. You don't need fancy ingredients or complicated meals, just smart swaps that turn everyday foods into brain building fuel. Start with fish like salmon, tuna, or trout, but prepare them in ways kids already love. Baked salmon nuggets with whole grain breadcrumbs, tuna melts on whole wheat toast, or even fish tacos with avocado and lime can transform a no thanks into a clean plate. The mild flavors blend beautifully when paired with familiar textures, making it easy to build this habit naturally. For families who prefer plant based options, chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts step in as powerful alternatives. A spoonful of chia in smoothies, oatmeal, or yogurt adds a subtle crunch and a dose of omega 3s without altering taste. Ground flaxseed sprinkled over pancakes or cereal is practically invisible yet incredibly effective. Even homemade trail mix with walnuts and dark chocolate chips makes a fun, brain smart snack for after school. The real key is consistency. Children's brains crave steady nutrition, not occasional healthy days. A few servings a week of omega rich foods can make noticeable improvements in focus and mood within months. You might see calmer mornings, sharper attention during homework, and fewer emotional outbursts. The change isn't instant, but it's powerful, the kind that quietly builds confidence and intelligence over time. Beyond intelligence and focus, omega 3s have a profound influence on emotional health. Children today face pressures that didn't exist a generation ago. Constant digital stimulation, academic competition, and social challenges that can overwhelm even the most confident young minds. Omega 3s help stabilize mood by supporting neurotransmitters such as serotonin and dopamine, the brain chemicals responsible for happiness, motivation, and calmness. When these chemicals are balanced, children experience fewer emotional swings, better stress control, and stronger self regulation. Studies published in the Journal of Pediatrics show that omega 3 intake correlates with reduced symptoms of anxiety and depression in school age children. It's not a magic cure, but it strengthens the brain's ability to manage emotions. Parents often report subtle yet noticeable changes after introducing omega 3 rich meals: calmer reactions, more patience, and better sleep. The brain functions like a team. When emotions are steady, learning becomes easier and focus lasts longer. One reason this happens is that DHA enhances the flexibility of brain cell membranes, allowing emotional signals to move fluidly. A rigid or inflamed brain cell slows that communication, which can lead to irritability or impulsive behavior. By nurturing those cells, omega 3s promote mental clarity and emotional harmony at the same time. It's incredible to think that something as small as a salmon dinner or a chia smoothie can help a child feel more balanced and confident. Emotional strength and intellectual growth are not separate paths. They are built on the same foundation of nourishment. While omega 3s stand at the center of brain development, their full potential shines when paired with other essential nutrients. Think of it as teamwork inside the body. where vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats work together to shape a child's mental growth. For example, omega 3s combined with vitamin D enhance nerve communication, while pairing them with antioxidants like vitamin C and E protects those delicate brain cells from stress and inflammation. When these nutrients unite, they form a powerful defense system that helps children think clearly and stay emotionally balanced. Foods like leafy greens, eggs, and avocados complement omega 3s beautifully. The choline in eggs strengthens memory, while the healthy fats in avocado ensure DHA and EPA are absorbed effectively. A smoothie made with spinach, Greek yogurt, and chia seeds offers a perfect blend of protein, probiotics, and omega 3s. Simple, affordable, and delicious. When nutrition becomes enjoyable, consistency follows naturally. Parents often ask if supplements can replace real food. While omega 3 supplements can help bridge gaps, nothing matches the benefits of whole foods. Natural sources come with additional nutrients and fibers that improve absorption and digestion. Plus, involving children in preparing meals, stirring a chia pudding, or helping grill salmon builds curiosity and lifelong healthy habits. Nutrition doesn't just feed the body, it teaches discipline, patience, and self care. Each meal becomes a quiet investment in your child's cognitive and emotional future. Bringing omega 3 rich foods into daily life doesn't have to feel like a medical prescription. It can become a simple act of love woven into your family's rhythm. Start small and focus on consistency. A breakfast smoothie with yogurt, berries, and chia seeds, or scrambled eggs with spinach and avocado gives your child a balanced start that fuels both body and brain. For lunch, whole grain wraps filled with tuna or salmon provide sustained energy and concentration through the afternoon. Dinner can be an opportunity to bond. Grilled fish tacos, homemade salmon burgers, or even baked trout with lemon and olive oil turn nutrition into a family tradition. Even on busy days, healthy snacks can bridge the gap. A handful of walnuts, a spoonful of flaxseed stirred into oatmeal, or simply a glass of water with citrus slices keeps the brain hydrated and alert. These tiny choices add up over weeks and months, gradually shaping sharper minds and calmer moods. What matters most is awareness, recognizing that every meal contributes to your child's cognitive growth and emotional stability. Parents can't control every challenge their children will face, but they can give them the internal tools to handle those challenges with strength and clarity. Food becomes more than nourishment, it becomes preparation for life. By nurturing your child's brain today, you're investing in their tomorrow. A tomorrow where learning feels easier, creativity flows naturally, and confidence becomes second nature. Omega 3s aren't just nutrients, they're building blocks of brilliance, quietly shaping the thinkers, dreamers, and leaders of the future, one meal at a time.